you everyone for your support. Thanks a lot.
Charges against former Central Narcotics Bureau Chief Boon Gay were dropped on Thursday when District Judge Siva Shanmugam ruled that the evidence against the accused were insufficient to prove corrupt intent after a 16-day trial. Faced 4 charges of corruptly receiving oral sex from former IT sales executive Cecilia Sue in exchange for advancing the business interests of her former employers, Hitachi Data Systems and Oracle Singapore.
We are extremely happy at the outcome. I think is something that we were hoping for, and we are happy that it materialized. What's most important is that this verdict is a vindication of Boon Gay. The fact that he's not corrupt and his innocence has been proven. I think they have been through a tough year. There are internal proceedings that is happening which will have to be dealt with. And I think Boon Gay has asked me to express his heartfelt thanks to friends, families, and even strangers along the road who came and gave him the support, and that's really encouragement for him. And last but not least, I think I have my team to thank. This young lady here has done a lot, and the team that I have in helping us with the trial.
Ng's wife Yap Yen Yen cried in court when the judge ruled in favour of her husband. Family members and 60 spectators in the public gallery also broke into applause when Ng was acquitted. Some even shook his hand and congratulated the accused on the verdict. In his 30-page long grounds of decision, the district judge said that Ms. Sue had been untruthful on multiple occasions, both to the CPIB and in court. He did not believe her last 6 CPIB statements and court testimony and was inclined to accept her first 4 CPIB statements, indicating the two were in an ongoing relationship from 2009 to December 2011. The key prosecution witness said she was forced to perform oral sex out of fear of the senior police officer. However, the 36-year-old's demeanour in court when interacting with defence counsel showed she dared to stand up to authority and wasn't one to be easily taken advantage of. Moreover, sexually suggestive text messages and phone conversations between Ms. Sue and Ng into the wee hours of the morning supported Ng's case that the duo were in a sexual and intimate relationship from 2009 to 2011. The judge ruled that Ng's evidence in court and 3 CPIB statements were largely consistent when read in totality. The prosecution's applications to impeach Ng were deemed immaterial as they did not pertain to the crux of the 4 charges. Regarding Ng's failure to declare a conflict of interest and opt out of the approval process for IT contracts that Ms. Sue was pursuing, the judge said, "Not every act of conflict of interest permits the inference of corruption. On the evidence adduced, I was satisfied that there was neither a corrupt element nor guilty knowledge on the accused's part in relation to the charges. I found that he had no ulterior motive, let alone a corrupt intent, and that the 4 instances of fellatio were obtained in the context of an intimate relationship." The Attorney General's chambers will review the points raised by Judge Siva Shanmugam and decide at a later date whether or not to appeal his verdict and prosecute Cecilia Sue for lying under oath. Watch Razor TV for our other clips on the 16-day corruption trial.